Club Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set.
The number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
I don't want to don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
DL Hughley has recently made bold remarks, openly criticizing Shannon Sharpe. Hughley accuses Shannon of allegedly compromising his integrity for success, suggesting that his rise to fame came at a significant personal cost. Hughley claims that Shannon is now grappling with the repercussions of those decisions, but Hughley isn't alone in his accusations. The gossip surrounding Shannon is spreading fast, with rumors circulating that Shannon may have secretly pledged allegiance to powerful figures in the industry, a move that allegedly helped him achieve his fame. Now, those very figures are said to be demanding repayment, and Shannon is struggling to manage the fallout. Reports suggest that several women are preparing to sue him, with allegations that are both serious and unsettling.
And I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so.
So, what exactly does DL Hughley know? Is Shannon being blackmailed behind closed doors? This is the burning question on people's minds. Hughley has been vocal in his criticism of Shannon, accusing him of associating with the wrong people. Although Shannon initially dismissed Hughley's remarks, deeming them unimportant, the situation took a turn when lawsuits started making headlines and the troubling details began surfacing. Hughley took to Twitter, expressing his frustration. He posted, "Shannon, better be glad Shannon isn't interviewing Shannon on Club Shay." While some of Shannon's supporters thought Hughley was being too harsh at such a vulnerable time, others felt his comment was warranted. This ongoing feud between DL Hughley and Shannon Sharpe has been brewing for years. Hughley has long accused Shannon of turning his platform into a space where black men are torn apart for the sake of views and viral moments.
Initially, I was going to do it, and it kept my schedule. It just didn't work out, but I'm glad I didn't. I thought it got to be too messy, and I said it out loud. I think for a while, Club Shay was like Wendy Williams with a weight set. Like, hey, this dude. I mean, it was messy. The reason that those people went on Club Shay in its first iteration before it became successful, it's because we saw what he did, and the reason I was going to go on it is because we saw what Skip did to him. I said any number of things about the way Skip.
Straight up, Hughley called Shannon Wendy Williams with a bench press because he claims Shannon's whole show is built on stirring drama, not speaking truth.
Sunned him.
Is that when he said, "Put your glasses back on"? Or
that
something
was
like that?
So horrible to me that I think a lot of people were determined to help this black man be successful because of what had happened to him. And to kind of curate all that bull and have that place that they worked so hard for you to have, so you would have your own space, be just an amalgamation and curate all the bull that is happening in our community seemed insulting to me.
Right. And we're talking about, man, some of the same people that rallied around him to make sure
all
he was good.
Hughley argues that Shannon's show, Club Shay, has deviated from meaningful cultural discussions, now focusing on sensationalism to generate clicks. He accuses Shannon of tolerating gossip and negativity just to increase his viewership. Hughley has made it clear that he does not support this approach. During his appearance on Vlad TV last year, Hughley criticized Club Shay, stating that he would never appear on the show, even for money. He described the show as toxic, pointing out that Shannon gives a platform to controversial guests who stir up drama without any accountability. One such guest was Cat Williams, whose fiery episode became one of the most watched podcasts on YouTube, amassing nearly 90 million views.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
In that episode, Cat Williams took shots at multiple comedy giants, including Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Kevin Hart. No one was spared. However, surprisingly, Cat didn't direct any criticism at DL Hughley. Still, Hughley criticized both Cat and Shannon, calling the interview reckless and irresponsible.
15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case.
What's even more intriguing is that during the same Club Shay interview, Cat Williams subtly warned Shannon. He remarked on Shannon's strange loyalty to certain individuals, a comment that many dismissed at the time. However, with the current events unfolding, Cat's words now seem to carry more weight. In hindsight, Cat may have been hinting at something much more serious. While most overlooked it at the time, Cat was indirectly exposing Shannon Sharpe's connections to influential figures in the entertainment industry. According to Cat, Shannon had already crossed a line, making deals with hidden forces that control the industry closely. Cat Williams repeatedly warned about the dangers of making deals with powerful figures behind the scenes, those who decide who rises to fame and who fades into obscurity. He wasn't referring to anything supernatural, but to the powerful individuals who control the entertainment industry. According to Cat, these figures create stars but always expect something in return. He even mentioned Kevin Hart, claiming that Hart's career was already planned out before he even gained public attention. Cat argued that when you enter into such deals, you lose control over your own career. You're not in charge anymore. Once you sign that kind of agreement, you're bound to follow their directives indefinitely. However, Cat's criticism wasn't limited to Kevin Hart. He also subtly criticized Shannon Sharpe, questioning his alliances and revealing private details about his life. Cat even warned Shannon about becoming involved with certain women, particularly white women, suggesting that his choices could lead him into problematic situations. It seemed like Cat had some insight into what was coming, and now it seems those predictions are coming true. Shannon Sharpe is now facing a $50 million lawsuit filed by a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, also known as Gabby. The lawsuit's details are complex. Gabby accuses Shannon of manipulation, control, and physical violence, alleging that their situation deteriorated following Shannon's Instagram Live scandal last year. She claims that when she attempted to walk away, Shannon became physical with her in her own home. The situation escalated in January when Shannon allegedly re-entered Gabby's life, convincing her to invite him over. But once inside, Gabby claims Shannon crossed boundaries she had set, including refusing to use protection and engaging in behavior she had previously expressed discomfort with. The situation becomes even more troubling when considering the age gap between them. Gabby was just 19 when they began their relationship, while Shannon was in his mid-50s. This age difference raised concerns, but it didn't stop there. The real shock came when private text messages between Shannon and Gabby were leaked, reportedly by Shannon's own legal team. These texts, which were graphic and explicit, revealed that Shannon and Gabby engaged in race play and BDSM. Some of the messages were particularly disturbing, including Gabby requesting Shannon to choke her with a dog collar and referencing explicit acts. Shannon's legal team responded by claiming that the entire relationship was consensual and a form of adult kink, not abuse. They argued that the texts were proof of mutual consent rather than assault. Along with the leaked texts, Shannon's lawyer issued a statement dismissing Gabby's allegations, calling the lawsuit a money grab and accusing her lawyer, Tony Busby, of fabricating a false claim for a quick financial gain. Shannon's team strongly rejected the accusations, describing the lawsuit as filled with lies, manipulated facts, and malicious intent. They are confident the case will not stand in court, as Shannon denies all allegations of misconduct, particularly the claims of assault. He views the lawsuit as an attempt at blackmail and is committed to defending himself. His legal team has expressed their intention to fight the case in court, confident that once all the facts are presented, the case will fall apart. Shannon himself has labeled the lawsuit a blatant attempt to extort money and insists that Gabby and her lawyer are only after a financial settlement. He's determined not to let them succeed without a fight.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty.
The situation continues to unfold. Shannon asserts that Gabby and her lawyer, Tony Busby, possess a 30-second explicit video featuring both him and Gabby, which they are threatening to release publicly. However, Shannon claims that the video has been heavily edited to falsely depict him as violent
and played into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million.
Shannon is challenging them, urging them to release the full 10-minute version, which he insists will tell a completely different story. But the situation grows more complicated. There are rumors suggesting that this incident might not be a mere coincidence. Some speculate that the industry's powerful gatekeepers, those Shannon is said to have made deals with, often hold blackmail material on those they control. Allegedly, if anyone deviates from the plan or refuses to cooperate, these gatekeepers have the means to destroy their careers.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
The real question rises, did Shannon make a serious mistake? Or is he simply the latest pawn in a much larger scheme? These gatekeepers are known for not playing fair, and rumors suggest that blackmail is their preferred method of control. Insiders claim that Diddy wasn't the only one storing compromising materials. It's said that he maintained extensive archives of footage that could ruin the careers of major celebrities if ever made public. Fans are starting to connect the dots, wondering if Shannon is caught in a web much larger than just a personal lawsuit. Some even speculate that Gabby's lawsuit might be a cover-up designed by powerful figures to punish Shannon for stepping out of line. What's even more puzzling is the timing of the whole scandal. Just before it broke, Shannon was on the brink of a career milestone. He had a $100 million podcast deal on the table after parting ways with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Network. Shannon was in talks with potential partners, and Club Shay was on a rapid rise with over 4 million subscribers, and the record for the most watched podcast episode in YouTube history. He was set to become a major media figure, but now everything is in jeopardy and fans are questioning the timing. Many believe the lawsuit came at the perfect moment, almost as if someone had been waiting for the right opportunity to strike, effectively halting Shannon's $100 million deal. Some even suggest that this could be a coordinated attack by the same gatekeepers Shannon once trusted. It seems that the price of fame has a hidden cost. Reports indicate that before the lawsuit became public, Gabby and her legal team were already in deep negotiations with Shannon's lawyers about settling out of court. They were reportedly close to agreeing on a $10 million payout to keep the matter private.
Is like a fallacy or some kind of hoax or something like this, because he was about to get a bunch of money. And you know, when you're about to get a bunch of money, people that hate on you just wait until you're about to get that money and rain on your parade, but we can't say that.
Shannon's camp has confirmed that the deal was nearly finalized, and both sides appeared to be in agreement until Gabby's team unexpectedly backed out of the arrangement. Now, the big question arises, why walk away from $10 million? That's not a small sum. Many believe that Shannon's offer of such a large payout makes him look guilty. If he were truly innocent, some argue, why not fight to clear his name?
And that's why I wanted to say it, to get Stats' opinion. I knew when I said that she was going to go, yeah. No, you can't be on your way to 100 million. I keep telling Killer, right? And picking these kind of girls. You can't do that. We talked about this with Ant-Man.
This has led fans to question everything. Look at what happened with Diddy, and Cassie Diddy reportedly paid around $30 million to settle her claims. Why? Because Cassie had evidence so strong that if it went to court, it could have been disastrous. For him, Diddy knew she could have walked away with even more once a judge saw the proof. Now, people are wondering if Shannon did the same thing. Did he attempt to pay Gabby off before things escalated? And if so, why did she reject the offer? The only reason someone would turn down that much money is if they had something solid, something that can't be overlooked. We're talking about real proof audio, video, screenshots. And with the evidence that's already begun to surface, it's not looking good for Shannon. So far, 2 audio clips have leaked, and in the first one, Shannon's own voice seems to place him in a difficult position.
For him to offer 10 million says that there might be some truth to this, because I'm not offering nobody no 10 million if I know I didn't do anything. And I think the only reason the 10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the 10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. You know, just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? Let me give you. It's just an idea. This is just an idea, right?
He's not just speaking. He's implicating himself. The pressure is increasing, and if Gabby has more evidence, this situation could spiral even further. In one of the leaked clips, tensions run high. You can hear Shannon and Gabby arguing. And at one point, Shannon allegedly threatens to choke her after she refuses him. His response is chilling, "You don't have a choice."
So if there's a pimp, right? Why y'all keep laughing? That nigga worth a lot of money. You know how guys be, and they pushed her on her, and then she said 10. He was like, 10 is my 10. You gotta put in your number for yourself. That don't have nothing to do with mine. 10 is mine. That's what we discussed.
Then comes the second audio, and it's just as unsettling. This time, Shannon allegedly threatens to carry out the act in public. No remorse, no filter, just pure aggression. According to Gabby's lawyer, Tony Busby, this is only the beginning. He claims there's much more audio, and it could get even worse. People are now speculating that this could explain why Gabby turned down the $10 million settlement. If she has concrete evidence like this, she might be hoping for a much larger payout from a jury in court. But there's another theory gaining traction, and it's even more troubling. Some believe Gabby might not be acting alone. There's talk that powerful figures behind the scenes are pushing her to reject the settlement and drag Shannon into a prolonged court battle. This raises serious questions. Why would she walk away from $10 million? And why pursue a $50 million lawsuit?
With that being said, it's important to point out a couple of things. Number one, I was not there. I can provide no eyewitness account. And even though I got love and respect for Shannon Sharpe, and I'm sincerely hopeful and prayerful.
That's a massive sum, especially given what's been revealed so far. Even more suspiciously, some insiders suggest there's a third party controlling Gabby's actions. Could it be the same gatekeepers Shannon allegedly made deals with? People are starting to question that. Mace and Cameron even weighed in on the matter during their podcast, with Mace sharing some cryptic thoughts about the lawsuit.
That he is completely innocent of the allegations that have been levied against him. I can't sit here and speak to his innocence or guilt from a knowledgeable place because I have nothing to do with this. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything. I don't even know this person. I know what the report said.
Mace hinted that the situation might be more complex than it appears, suggesting that Shannon could be entangled in something much deeper than a mere breakup. On the podcast, Mace didn't hold back, stating, "This isn't just about Shannon and Gabby. There's something else going on here." This sparked new rumors, with more people starting to believe that Shannon's legal issues are part of a bigger plan, potentially a coordinated effort to bring him down. It's the kind of quiet war that unfolds when you stop playing by the rules of those who helped you rise. Mace suggested that Shannon's downfall could have been planned, with someone higher up giving the go-ahead to ruin his reputation. With so much evidence coming to light, it's hard not to wonder who stands to gain from watching Shannon's reputation crumble. The situation continues to grow more complicated. There are rumors that someone inside Shannon's circle intentionally leaked the audio clips not for justice, but for leverage. People are starting to speculate that this entire affair might be a warning to other celebrities in the same circle, a message to stay in line or risk facing the same fate. Meanwhile, Gabby has remained silent. She hasn't gone live, issued a statement, or given any interviews. Her team seems to be playing a strategic game, waiting for the right moment to release a bombshell that could bring Shannon down for good. The public is watching closely. Some feel sympathy for Shannon, while others believe he's simply facing the consequences of his actions. Regardless, this lawsuit is no longer just a rumor. It's turning into a full-scale media battle filled with hidden agendas and secrets that were never meant to be exposed. No matter what happens next, one thing is clear: someone wants Shannon out. Mace didn't hold back, stating that if Shannon were truly innocent, he wouldn't have offered $10 million in the first place. Then, Mace added an unexpected twist, hinting that Gabby might have had someone behind the scenes pushing her toward filing the lawsuit. Whether Mace was serious or joking, the fact that he mentioned it has sparked a lot of discussion. As soon as the lawsuit went public, ESPN acted swiftly. They didn't wait for the court's decision or the facts to emerge. They instructed Shannon to step back immediately, and rumors suggest they are already planning to cut ties with him permanently. To make matters worse, even Stephen A. Smith, who had supported Shannon not long ago, has gone quiet. This is the same Stephen A. who stood by Jay-Z during his own legal troubles with Diddy, but now he's distancing himself from Shannon. So, what's really going on here? Either Shannon is guilty and the evidence is too damaging to ignore, or someone at the top is pulling the strings to make sure Shannon never recovers. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Shannon is being framed and thrown under the bus by the same gatekeepers who helped him rise? Or is this simply karma catching up with him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for the next video. This story is far from over.